What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Color Nation Media, and welcome back to another episode of the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. This is episode number 7, I believe. I don't know, it's been like, I don't even want to try to put it in a guess. Maybe like 3 weeks to a month since I've actually recorded this. So it's been kind of a long time. Just as a refresher for you guys, last time around, you might actually want to go watch the last few minutes of that episode if you haven't done so already, just to get a little bit of a refresher. I know that's what I did before I started recording, just so I could kind of get a handle on what we're supposed to be doing. I'm going to try not to let it go that long this time. I know this is kind of like a secondary series, but yeah, we're going to be, I'm going to try to do it a couple times a week, just so that we have some variety from Pokemon. And I mean, who doesn't like Majora's Mask, right? It's an amazing game. So last time around, we did defeat the temple, and I should probably play the inverted Song of Time to slow the time down before we do anything. I can't get this sentence completed, or this thought completed. What I wanted to say is that last time around, we defeated the temple and Odolwa in the Southern Swamp and all that jazz. Now there's some stuff that we can do before we head on out, and we have the bow now. So we can do a couple of things with that before we head on to the next section of the game. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. If you haven't done so already, I would like to remind you that your support in this series really does mean a lot. I know it's not nearly as popular as Pokemon, but all of your thumbs up and comments and all of that interaction and stuff does mean a lot to me. So I appreciate if you continue to do that, because that's what helps keep the series going. You guys know how it goes around here. So yeah, we're going to pick up some arrows. I don't think that that's even necessary. Probably not. So what we're going to do actually is, there are a couple of mini games, just like in other Zelda games, and by other I mean the Ocarina of Time, where after you get the bow, you can complete some kind of like mini game or challenge or something in order to upgrade your quiver. And normally it's, you know, it requires you to be a little bit farther in the game, but in Majora's Mask you can actually get all of the quiver upgrades immediately after getting the bow. So that's what we're gonna do. So it's just hanging out over here before actually heading to the swamp. You can just make that little turn there at the big tree with the bad bats and such. And we saw this area before, but I didn't actually go in here because we couldn't do anything. Now, I should have gotten more rupees than what I did, because it requires maybe 30 rupees per game. Not really sure, but what you can do if you need to stock up on rupees really fast, and this is a nice little trick, because this game can be a little bit difficult if you're not very experienced with the bow. And yeah, so you can just go in and go out and come back out, and you can just go up here and there are more rupees. Look at that. You can do that as many times as you want. So I got like 25 there. And yeah, so we can do that as many times as needed. I don't know, I think I'll do it one more time just to be safe, because I'm not perfectly confident that I can beat the minigame both times that we need to beat it. Because yeah, it's different when you're commentating, as opposed to, you know, just playing the game. So 115 rupees should be enough. So we go talk to this guy. Hey mate, how are ya? Oh, that was not the accent that was supposed to be at all. Wanna play? One game's 20 rupees. That's it? Felt like it should have been more than that. I thought it was like 30 or 40. Anyway, the rules to my game are a piece of cake. Shoot for the targets from atop the platform. You gotta hit them all. That's all there is to it. If you don't aim proper with the control stick, you won't hit any of them. You ready, mate? Alright, so this is a little bit difficult. You do need to hit them all. And we're gonna need to do this game twice. And watch me not be able to do this while I'm commentating. There is a sneaky one over here. And then we have the Gways. I don't know why they're called Gways. I don't know where that name came from. The Wolfos are especially tricky because they run across the screen and you can just essentially miss them. Oh, the birds come from the other side this time around. And there's another little Dooku scrub who's hanging out up here. And oh my goodness, my aim is atrocious. Alright, that did not work out the way I wanted it to at all. Did I get him? I did, okay. Well, I don't know how that happened. I got lucky, I guess. So we're actually not doing too bad. Yeah, it might take you a few tries if this is like your first time playing through the game. The next mini game to get the second upgrade for the Quiver is extremely, extremely difficult. And I just have a really hard time with it. I don't know why. I always felt like this minigame was a lot easier, though. Not sure why. Not sure why at all. Oh, crap. I don't want to miss you. I don't want to miss you. There we go. Stupid Gwaze. Stupid Wolfos. And we're almost done, actually. I think you're the last thing. Yeah, alright, perfect score. So I managed to just babble about nothing and say the same thing over and over again, but it got us through the minigame. So now you get like bonus points based on how quickly you finished it. It doesn't really do anything for you. You don't get anything extra just by having a higher score, so I don't know exactly what the point is for that. But we are going to get the prize, which is the large Quiver. Now you can carry up to 40 arrows as opposed to 30, which is what we started off with. And he doesn't say anything about it, but we can actually do the minigame again, and it doesn't change this time. It's the exact same thing, so hopefully I can repeat the process here. Hopefully. We'll see if I'm good enough to do it twice in a row. And this time the prize is different too. You're not getting the largest Quiver or biggest Quiver or whatever it's supposed to be called. Alright, got that taken care of. Oh, Mr. Wolfos trying to escape because he's all slippery and such. Cannot trust those Wolfos. Can't trust any of these guys. Alright, we're not doing too bad. We got all of the problem ones that I usually have an issue with. Got both of those Wolfos. Alright, I'm starting to get my groove on here. Can't believe I just said that. I don't deserve to get any upgrades. Oh my goodness, I almost missed that. That would have been terrible. I would have raged a little bit. Not gonna lie. Yeah, you're not just gonna sneak past me. It's just not happening. You do have unlimited arrows, so you can just fire off as many as you want. So you can kind of do it machine gun style. And there's really no reason to just not do that. Let's be real here. Why did I not hit you? How did that miss? I'm not certain how that missed. There we go, and we have a couple more Wolfos, or just you? I think that was it. All right, we got a perfect score 2 times in a row. Fantastic. Fantastic. No retries. No editing required. I like that. So like I said, we're not getting another Quiver for this minigame, but so it's not really essential. Actually, it's not essential either way. It's not something you have to beat in order to complete the game, is what I should say. But we're going to get our next piece of heart. We've collected 2 pieces of hearts so far, so 2 more will get us another heart container. So we're done here. You can keep playing the game. I think you just get a purple rupee if you get a perfect score, which is 50 rupees. So you're only netting 30 rupee profit if you beat it every time, and that's really not that helpful at all. So now that we have that, we can go about getting the next Quiver upgrade, which is actually back in town. So, I mean, I guess I don't have to run back there, do I? We can just play the Song of Soaring. I keep forgetting that we have that. I feel like we should be, I don't know. I guess in my head, I'm thinking that we are earlier in the game than what we actually are. And part of that is because I haven't played in a while. So hopefully I remember where everything is. We're actually making some decent progress in this episode, though. The fact that we got both of those prizes done pretty darn quickly, I'm happy with that, because this next one is going to take a while. I lose at this one all the time, but I really want the upgrade. I think it's in East Clocktown, so we need to not go that way. East Clocktown would be over here. So we're looking for the building with the large Octorok on it. And actually, before I do that, I think I want to get the silver rupee that's up here. Hey, it's Gorman. Hey Gorman, what's up, buddy? He's on a mission. He's going to the mayor's place over here. You can go in there and get the cafe's mask, which is something that pertains to a missing person, and that's a quest that we can't complete until a bit later on in the game anyway, so I'm not even going to bother with it. I'm just going to do it all at once later on, and why are you not jumping across? There you go. Wow, you almost missed that. That would have been terrible. That would have been absolutely terrible. That's also pathetic. You're wearing the bunny hood. For Pete's sake, Link, jump. You're supposed to be infused with the power of nature. Alright, there's the silver rupee. We're only going to net 95 out of that because I think I had 105 rupees. I think. But having max rupees is, unfortunately, kind of a necessity here. This is the building we're looking for with the Octorok. And yeah, so I'm not really looking forward to this. Actually, getting the Quiver part is not the problem, it's the heart piece, because you do need to get a perfect score, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. If you think you can do it, why don't you give it a try, sonny? One game is 20 rupees. Okay, so what, we have 10 tries before we run out of rupees? Can we do it in 10 tries? I don't know. Alright, sonny, the rules are simple. Hit as many red ones as you can within the time limit. If you hit a blue one, you lose time, so watch out. You can use as many arrows as you'd like, press B to shoot them. Well, he was a lot more informative than the last guy, and his accent's a little bit better too. Our highest score is 39. If you break the record, you'll win a spectacular prize. Good luck. Okay, so first things first, a perfect score would be 50. So we only need to get 39 to get the Quiver upgrade, so that is, that's pretty cool if you don't care about the piece of heart. So this one shouldn't be too hard. I mean, I still might lose. So these are the red ones. These are the ones that we want to shoot. I already missed one, which is fine because I don't want to get a perfect score because you don't get anything for it this time around. So if you were to get a perfect score, you still only get the Quiver upgrade. You don't get the piece of heart. You do need to be kind of fast, though. Yeah, so if you shoot any of the blue ones, you're not going to get a perfect score. Even if you manage to hit everything else that's on the screen, you're just not going to get the perfect score. So we got 20. We're almost kind of sort of there. We need 19 more, or I guess less than that now. Yeah, we're racking it up here. I've never had a problem with the first try. It's always the second try that gives me a lot of trouble, because I always miss one. There's always like at least one that I miss. Yeah, see there, I would have missed that one. And you have to be lightning fast to get them all. There, I just messed up. And we still need to get 2 more here. Alright, we got 39. That's all we needed. Well, we actually got 43. Okay, that's not too bad. Well, look at that. You hit 43. That's a new record. Well, here you go. Bam! So we've got the largest Quiver. Now you can hold up to 50 arrows. Fantastic. So we have all the Quiver upgrades in the game already. We've only defeated the first temple. That's pretty darn good. Now, again, he doesn't mention it, but you can play the game again, and you need to get a perfect score this time around to get the heart piece. Now, this is probably going to take a few tries, so I don't know. I might have to edit some of this out. I don't know. The last time I played through this game, which was maybe about a month or so ago, it took me, I think, 7 tries to actually get this. And I like to think that I'm pretty proficient at this game, so needless to say, this is pretty darn difficult if it's taking me that many tries. Because I've played through this game a lot, too. It's not like I am just a newbie at this game. So the fact that it still takes me that many tries, I mean, I'm not the best at video games. I just messed up already. Okay, well, that is really unfortunate. We'll see how good we can do. So I think that's all we're doing in this episode, is just getting this. I mean, hopefully I can get it on the next try. We shall see. But one thing that I do suggest is that even if you fail, that you don't just keep hitting the blue ones. Because the pattern is exactly the same, no matter how many times you play it. So if you can get a feel for what the pattern is, that will help you. Because you get a little bit of a jump on where the correct ones are going to be. Now I'm starting to pick up what the pattern is. I'm starting to remember it because it also doesn't change between save files. So if you were to start a new game or something, it's always going to be exactly the same. So if you can get that down and, you know, deal with the fact that the controller's a bit touchy if you're playing it on the Wii, you should be able to get close. See, we're at 44 already. And am I really going to get 49? I got 49! Wow, that one at the beginning was the only one that I missed. I actually played a really good game there. We are going to get 50 rupees for beating our last record. Now, because we got 49, we pretty much have to get the 50 to get the prize. That did put us back up at 200, so we do have 10 tries now. It better not take 10 tries, or I will be upset. I will be quite upset. Alright, we should probably start over here and just work our way over. That way I'm not... There we go. There we go! Why do I always mess up on this one? Okay, wow, that was way too close. That was way too close. The failure. Oh my goodness. The pressure. Wow. Did that really just happen? Did that really just happen? I'm already, like, just not feeling it. I'm not feeling the mojo. Yeah, this... I want to say it's the controller, but it's not the controller. It's me. I mean, I guess part of it is the controller, and part of it is me not being able to just handle it. I don't know. For some reason, just the way it... I don't know. Wow, I just shot that blue one in the face just out of pure spite. Just out of pure spite. And nothing else. I am doing terribly. I'm not even really trying anymore. I'm really not. Alright, we only got 12 seconds left, so let's just shoot these blue ones here now that I have an idea on what the pattern is. Alright, alright. You hit 35, did you? Oh, that's too bad. So, you can't stop, can ya? You can play as often as you'd like as long as you have enough rupees. Well, I still have enough rupees. I have 160 remaining, so yeah, we're gonna give this another go here. And I am gonna beat this, I just don't know how long it's gonna take. Like I said, this may be edited, I'm not sure. Depends on how bad it gets. And judging by how things have gone so far, I'm not really sure, because we were doing okay for a while there. And then we had a couple games that were just not good at all. Alright, so far so good. So far so good. We're up to 15. We're not even halfway there, but still, I don't know. You just need to get into the zone. That's what it comes down to. You got to get your groove on. It's the only way you're going to get into... I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. If you've ever played this minigame, you know what I'm talking about, though. You got to get into a rhythm. That's what it's all about. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. We're up to 30. This one is difficult. Yeah, alright, 35. No! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now it doesn't matter. Wow, okay. We got way too far to just screw that up. 44. You hit 44, did you? Oh, that's too bad. So you can't stop. Oh, he says the exact same thing every time. I was saying it like it was something new. It's not something new at all. It's just the same exact thing. Here we go. Take, what is this, 3? Is this take 3? Did I really just miss that? Did I really just miss that? Oh my goodness. Alright, yeah, this is definitely getting edited. Oh my goodness, that was awful. That was the, I'm not even trying. I'm not even trying. I don't know how I'm hitting anything. Let's just aim for the blue ones. Let's see if we can hit all the blue ones. Actually, we can't because time is going to run out before we can hit them all because you lose time when you hit the blue ones, so you won't even get all the way through it, if you know what I mean. If I'm making any sense whatsoever. Now I can't even hit the blue ones. I'm that bad, ladies and gents. I'm so bad at this, I can't even hit the blue ones now. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. There we go. Alright, well we got a whopping 13 points. That is barely a fifth of what we needed total. Yeah, that's just not good. That is just not good. Oh my goodness. Okay, that was dangerously close. Come on, get in the zone here. Get in the zone. We can do this. We can do this together. I hope. Oh, that was close too. This is gonna be a nail biter the entire time, isn't it? I can feel it. I can feel that it's gonna be a nail biter the entire time. It always is. I hope I didn't miss one already. I kind of feel like I might have. Get it. Get it. All right, 24. We are over the halfway mark now. We got 27. Yeah, I knew that one was gonna be there. And now this one's gonna start over here. This one is hard. No, I missed that. Ah, I missed it again. This is terrible. Oh man, the pain is real. You hit 35, did you? I know. I don't even want to read your text anymore. I mean, I'm not really reading it, but see what I'm saying? I was not lying about this being terribly, terribly difficult. I always have such a problem with this. I don't know why. I feel like it shouldn't be that difficult. But to me, it's like the worst thing ever invented in a Zelda game. Or one of the worst things. I shouldn't say the worst thing. There are some bad mini-games that I don't really care for. The Dooku Scrub Playground is another one that I'm not a big fan of. And that's in this game. I haven't done that yet either, and if I end up doing a 100% playthrough, which is what most of you guys seem to want to see, I'm gonna have to suck it up and go try to get that done. And I'm a little bit frightened. Not gonna lie, a little bit frightened. Alright, so we're up to 27 now. And now is where it starts to get difficult. And this is the one that I have the most trouble with, but we got that. Alright, 38. 38. Did I just hit the wrong one? I think I just hit the wrong one. I think I just hit the wrong one. Oh my goodness, 4 seconds left. Ah, no, 48! I hit the blue one in the back that one time. We're running out of rupees. We're down to 80. We're down to 80. Actually, I might keep all this in. I don't know. The salt is real, though. The salt is real. The frustration is there. I'm trying to keep it together. Trying to keep it together without throwing this controller across the room at somebody. There's nobody there, but yeah, the point still stands. I feel like I do good at the first couple of sections, and then there's always that one spot that I just trip up, and it's not always this. Oh. Alright, well, there we go. What was I just saying? What was I just saying? That was a careless mistake. We might actually have to go get more rupees. As sad as that is, I think we might not have enough rupees. I don't know how I hit the correct one there. That was just mind-boggling. Because what do we have? 60 left after this game? We got 80, but we're going to spend 20 more. So we got 3 more tries after this. 3 more tries. That's it. We had 200. We had 10 tries. This is try number, what, 7? I don't know. I don't know what try it is. I just know that I'm not doing the best. I did really good in the first minigame, too. Really good. Like, surprisingly good. I missed it. I missed one. Ah! Okay. I'm not... What did I even hit? I was like shooting off to the side. I wish that you could just cancel instead of having to shoot the bad ones. Or blue ones, or whatchamacallit. I wish that was possible, because you waste a whole lot of time after you miss... If you miss one really early on, then you just have to shoot the blue ones to just waste time for just no reason. How much time does it take off the clock? 3 seconds, maybe? I don't know. We had less than 3 seconds and it ran out of time. I don't think it's a full 5 seconds. That would be kind of crazy just for one blue Octorok. They do have it timed correctly so that if you do hit one blue one, you won't be able to finish. That's just what it is. It's like, it's timed perfectly, I guess. Or if you can hit one blue one and still get all of them, I haven't been able to do it. So, I mean, I guess that doesn't mean that it's impossible, because clearly I'm not the best at this game, but still, it doesn't seem like it's possible to me. It seems like it's just barely out of reach, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Alright, we're up to 21, and we'll be just about over the halfway point once we get through this little section here. This is easy. There's just 3 in a row. Then we're going to have one pop up right here. Shoot that, and then corners. I had this memorized. That's how sad this is. Now we're going to have 5 to shoot. Bam. And now we're going to have one over here. Like that. Oh my goodness, it was too touchy! And I shot the blue one. Ugh. And I think I just shot another blue one, too. Because we only have 5 seconds left. 45. Yep. Alright, we have 2 tries left. That's the downside to playing on the Wii version with the GameCube controller. It is quite touchy. As you can see, if you just tap it ever so slightly, he kind of moves just way more than you would think. And sometimes I can gauge it right, and then other times, clearly, I'm not the best at it. I mess up on this one a lot, too. I don't know. I feel like they're on the screen for a long time, but I still just, for whatever reason, that's just not one of my strongest little segments. Alright, we got 18. 18. 20. No, shoot him! Okay, don't just stare at him. I was like, what are you doing, Link? Don't just let him just stand there like that. Alright, now we got the 3 here. That'll put us up over 25. Now we got 1 over here, and then the corners. Like that. Alright, now we got this with 5. This one is tough. Oh, got him. Got him. No. Alright, got it. Okay, 41. We got 41. Alright, 45. We can do this. Wait. No, I got 49. What? Did I hit a blue one somewhere along the line and I missed it? Ugh. We are out of rupees. We had 200. 10 tries. And I haven't been able to do this. 10 tries. That's what I get for trying to commentate while doing this. I mean, it does make it harder. It shouldn't be that much more difficult, though. It shouldn't be that much more difficult. I was really dreading this. I really was. We're not gonna get it. Yeah. Alright. Now we gotta go get more rupees. So, yeah, this is... Any hope of this being not edited is over. Because I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. Come here, blue Octoroks. Eat my arrows, blue Octoroks. Not cool. Alright, well, I guess we can actually go withdraw from the... Oops. No, I didn't mean to say okay. You took all of my money. I had a full wallet when I came in here. A full wallet, and you took all of it. Every last penny. Every last penny that I had. So I guess we'll go to West Clocktown, or, you know what? No, we can actually go and kill the Takuri to get 200. I guess we'll do that, instead of just withdrawing things from the bank, because that's probably not the best thing to do. So we'll do it the long way. So we're really not getting any progress in this episode. This is literally just getting 2 heart pieces and 2 Quiver upgrades. That's it. That is it. For some reason, I thought I had fire arrows, and I don't know why. I don't know why I would ever think that. Nope. Nope. Nope, you're not taking my stuff. You're not taking my stuff. So this thing is really incredibly difficult to kill. I think I mentioned in previous episodes that it does take your stuff if it hits you. So, yeah, you don't want to let it hit you. It does take a really long time to kill, though. So having fire or ice arrows or even light arrows would really help, or having a better sword. We don't have any of those, so it's gonna have to just take a little while. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. You should be almost dead, though. I feel like I've hit you a lot. I don't even know how many regular arrows it takes. Maybe like 15? I haven't hit him with all of the shots so far, so that is the thing. Come on, you know you want to die. Give me rupees. Give me rupees. Oh, no, don't do that. That's how you get your shield and sword and bottles stolen. This thing is, like, impervious. There we go. I was like, geez, it's invincible. Giant orange rupees. Gotta love that. That will fill us up completely because our wallet can only hold 200 and an orange rupee is worth 200. So we're actually almost up to the evening time or night of the first day. So we have spent this entire day doing this. Just let that sink in a little bit. That's pathetic. I'm sorry. I've never had to take this long to beat this minigame. It normally takes, like I said last time, it took me 7 tries. We're working on, what, 11 now? I don't know. I don't know. It's sad. We got 10 more tries with 200 rupees, so I'm hoping it's not going to take 10 more tries. Because we've come so close. We got 49 a couple of times. So yeah, here we go. If I messed up on that first one, I would have raged. I would have raged quite a bit. There would have been quite a bit of rage happening. I just really don't like Octoroks anymore after this. I really don't. They're just not my thing. I used to think that you guys were cool. And now I do not. I do not think you're cool anymore. Come on. There we go. 21. Now we have the corners, and now we have the 3 in the middle. Bam, bam, bam. Now we're going to have one come up here, and the corners on the other side. Oh my goodness, I almost missed that. Now we have a difficult one with 5. I hit a blue one. I hit a blue one. I always hit that one in the back. Ah, man, and I didn't even miss any of the regular ones. Those blue ones in the back are sneaky. Other than that, I played a good game. We're just gonna barely run out of time as we get 49. See, they have it set up so that if you just hit one blue one, if you had one more second, you could shoot that last one. But it's just not in the cards. So at least we have the fact that I have it memorized working in our favor here. But that hasn't gotten us so far yet, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. I need to not shoot as a machine gun when there's a possibility to have other ones in the back, because I hit them by accident, and that's just not a good time. Oh, I thought there was one over there. Okay, maybe I don't have it memorized as much as I thought I did. I have some parts of it memorized. The more difficult parts. The easy ones are the ones I mess up on a lot more for some reason. I don't know, I guess I get careless. Now we have the center. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now we have the one coming up here. And corners. Oh, get out of the way. Get out of the way. There, I shot a blue one. Stupid wolf. Alright, now it doesn't matter. I've pretty much figured out that it's impossible after you shoot a blue one, so I'm not even gonna bother. Hit 35. Let's try it again. Try number like 14. Something ridiculous. Oh my goodness. I'm guessing I'm just gonna edit some of the middle ones out, because it's just ridiculous to have all this in. It's gonna be like a half an hour of just this game. Half an hour of just me losing over and over and over and over again. That is probably not the most exciting thing to watch. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe you enjoy my failure. Maybe you guys think it's just the funniest thing you've ever seen. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, and now we have the 3 in the middle coming up. If I can hit that one. Oh my goodness, I almost missed that. I almost missed that. That was dangerously close. Okay, now we have the hard one with... Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Alright, you know what? I'm not even keeping track anymore. I have no idea how many times that I failed. I'm thinking it's about 15. So I have essentially doubled my worst failure rate on this. The curse of recording. This is what happens. This is what happens. And this is part of why I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a full run of this game, because I wasn't confident I could do it while commentating. Some of these parts are just, they're just very difficult. As you can see, maybe some of you guys don't have a problem with this minigame, and I just, one of the weird ones, I don't know. If you played this game before, and you've done this minigame, let me know in the comment section below, how do you guys fare at this? Is this one of your most hated minigames ever? Or are you fine with it? Just out of curiosity, I shot a blue one there as I was saying that. Yeah, let me try to finish that thought, though. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Do you guys enjoy this minigame? Did you ever have a problem with it? We're already halfway through our money. Oh, my goodness. We're already halfway through. But, yeah, I mean, is it I don't know, is it something that you just never had a problem with? I feel like I'm making it look more difficult than it actually is. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Okay, corners and you, and then we have these guys. Now we have the 3 in the back, I think. Oh no, 3 like this. Then we have 3 in the back. Okay, they're not even in the back. I don't know what I'm talking about. I apparently don't have this part memorized. Now's the 3 in the back. Then we have the 3 in the center to put us over the halfway point. Then we have the one here, and then the corners on the other side. And then we have the one that I screw up on the most, which is this one coming up here. And I'm just going to be silent. Okay, apparently I'm not going to be silent, but come on, get it. All right, 38. All right, we're being careful not to hit those ones in the back. All right, 45. Can we do it? Yes, finally! Finally, after I don't know how many tries, more like 18, something like that. Finally, we defeated this with a perfect score. Huh, no way, that was perfect. Well, here you go. And we're gonna get a piece of heart. All of that just for a piece of heart. We worked for that one. No one can say that we did not work for that. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, since this took up so much time, I know I'm probably going to edit some of that out, but I still think that that's just going to be it for this episode. What I want to do here is we still have 100 rupees left somehow. So I'm going to go to the bank and deposit them, and then we will go back in time, and when we get back in the next episode, I want to see if there's anything else that we can do, and then we will head on out to Snowhead, which is to the north. And we can start working on getting our next transformation mask. We have to get the Lens of Truth. So we're about to see some more exciting things happen. This was just kind of an optional episode to get some things that I wanted to get. And that is that. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, enjoyed all of my failures and all that stuff. If you did, make sure you're leaving a like rating and a comment, and let me know what your thoughts are. You know, just the general feedback kind of stuff. Always appreciate your comments. And with that being said, I will see you all for the next episode. But until then, game on.